Okay, students, welcome to the class. So, Asta, are you there? Hi, students, welcome to the class.
Hi, sir.
Hi, hi, hi,
Hello, sir.
hello,
Hi,
Hi,
sir.
hi,
hi, sir.
hi, hi. So, students, so today we will do a mock, but before the mock, I just want to do a small refreshment of this area integrated reporting. So, Asta, any idea about integrated reporting?
So, majorly it is we always report on the financial perspective, but there are other factors also that form a part which the shareholders should be aware of or the investors should be aware of. So, integrated reporting tells us about a few capitals apart from the financial capital as well, which has an impact on a company or an industry in crux.
Good. So, Asta, you are correct. But the only thing is, integrated reporting has something called a process of value creation. So, students, if you don't
Yeah.
mind, can you please write down process of value creation? Now, what you are saying is 100% correct, but it is generally on the tools you are telling, the characteristics. But
Right.
integrated reporting focuses, the main objective of integrated reporting is value creation, because generally if you see the traditional business, I think you all can see the screen, yes or no, Asta?
Yes,
Traditional,
sir.
I am writing yes. If you see the traditional business, what generally happens is we classify the businesses into the following. Example, only annual reports we prepare. Annual reports means the statements of financial statements and other narratives. But now people want annual report, in other words financial reporting plus what? Financial reporting plus what?
Fine.
Non-financial reporting. So financial reporting plus non-financial reporting together we say as what? Integrated report.
Integrated
Are
reporting.
you clear with what I'm saying there? So if you don't
Yes.
mind, can you just take this, students? So at the moment, Asta, our company Priblocks, do we have integrated reporting?
No, sir.
We don't have, right?
No.
So students, can you just mention that no, Priblocks, no integrated reporting. Students, if you have sketched this down, you can put Y in the chat box so that I will be going, because we need to do a mock also today. So just a briefing of integrated reporting. Thank you, students. So these are the theories. I will give it to you all. You can go through that. Okay. Generally basic theory you can read and understand, but you may understand this, Sasta. You would have studied the traditional business model. Input, land, labor, capital, entrepreneurship. Then what happens? We have the process
Process.
and then the output. That is goods, services, and idea. Now,
Ideas.
can I ask you one basic question? At the moment, is Priblocks also the following the traditional business model?
Yes, sir.
What do you think? Because
Yes, sir.
just observe the pre-seen material. They are giving the in block. Can you remember the plastic name? What is the name of the plastic they use?
A ABD.
A B
D
ABS.
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 Sorry.
ABS.
ABS, right?
Yes.
ABS plastic. So students, just keep in mind, they use the ABS plastic and they are just producing the goods. There are 3 types of outputs they produce. What are the 3 types?
The
Basic,
normal blocks,
in other
basic
words,
blocks.
the basic blocks, in other words, the basic blocks. Then we have the model
The
kits.
model
Then
kits,
and the final one we have is character kits.
character
Yes, done.
kits. Yes, sir.
Character kits. So students, can you just take this down, please? Just sketch it down. You get what I'm saying? Because these are when you're learning the theory, you need to connect it as soon as possible to ply blocks. You get what I'm saying, everyone? Don't waste the time. Now, if you see the other 2 slides, I just forwarded because that is not relevant for pry blocks here. Yes or no, Asta? Agree or not
Yes,
agree?
sir.
Because
Yes, sir.
they won't ask you that for sure. Here they will be asking you the context of the business application mostly, but those things you can read it out. Please
Correct.
write it. So completely plastic is our major issue at the moment. Completely plastic only. And plastic is not good also at the moment, if I'm not mistaken.
That's right.
Thank you, students. Can I move to the next one, Asta? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Good. Introduction to integrated reporting. So basic one, integrated reporting is the process where the linkages of strategy. We generally take also what? Strategy into consideration, governance, because we are a public limited company. Yes or no, Asta?
Yes, sir.
Because Priblocks is a public limited company. And I told you, we do have governance issue because we do not have independent committees at the moment. Yes or no?
Correct.
So
Yes, sir.
that is one governance issue. Independent committee is not there. And financial performance, that is traditional. No, earlier we have financial performance. Now this includes that. Social, can you remember minimum wage? Can you remember?
Yes, sir.
We have that minimum wage, that is social. Okay. Then environment is the plastic issue. Agree or not agree, Asta?
Correct.
Because
Yes, sir.
completely the plastic issue is an issue. And then the economic context. Now, if you see economic context, we are present in 110 what? Countries. Yes, sir.
Countries. Yes,
So
sir.
that economic context is there, presented to make the providers of finance. Now, at the moment, the providers of finance is only one private equity investor. Agree or not agree? Yes, sir.
Correct, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
at the moment, one private equity investor is only there. But can there be chances that he may give some of his shares to
Stake.
the
Yeah.
flotation
Yes.
can take place? Yes or no? There can be chances. And how value is created over time. So I told you value creation is very, very important. Value creation is the ultimate thing. Fine. So
Yes,
just
sir.
a small recap, Asta, just a small recap. So I just wanted to ask some questions. So I will ask from Shruti. So Shruti, if you don't mind, can you tell me, we learned about the business model in our second class. Can you remember, Shruti? The business model.
Yes.
Can you please guide me on that? What is the first one? How does businesses now operate?
Define, create,
Define value, define value, define value. Then what do we do? Next one,
create value,
create value. Very good. Create value. Then
and deliver value.
deliver value. Very good. Deliver value. Then
Then I guess residual or something like that.
Capture.
capture residual
Capture.
value. Residual value. Capture residual value. So I think Asta, you are absent for this class. Yes or no, Asta?
Yes, sir. But
So I'll just give a basic understanding. So Asta, now if you see earlier in MBAs, everything we study mission, statement, objective, vision, agree or not agree. Yes or
yes,
no,
sir.
Asta? But
Yes,
now
sir.
if you look at the current context business like Uber, have you ever seen they have a mission statement? Uber.
No.
Have you
No.
seen WhatsApp having a mission statement?
No, sir.
No. And if I say again, Instagram, does that have mission statement? No. But they
No.
are successful or not successful?
They are.
They are successful. So what I can suggest here is they generally define the value. Now, if you see Uber, they defined that Uber will provide value to the customer on convenience transport. In other words, no
Yes,
need
sir.
to wait, flexibility. And
Flexibility.
they created the value
App.
by having an app, developing an app,
Correct.
and they delivered the value through freelance service providers. Yes or no?
Yes,
Because
sir.
the Uber drivers are not their own drivers, agree or not agree,
Correct.
freelancers,
Right.
and they captured the residual value based on
Feedback.
their rating system, 5-star rating, yes or no. And if the ratings are poor, they will take actions with their delivery partners. Are you clear with that,
Yes,
Asta?
sir.
Yes or no?
Clear.
Good.
Yes, sir.
Good. So students, anyway, I will give it to you all. So no need to take it. It's getting recorded also. So I'll come to the next one, integrated thinking. That also I am skipping that because it's again a theory angle only. Okay. This also theory, this integrated reporting council also very theory. You can go through that. Asta, fine. And
Yes,
then
sir.
IR framework, the objectives, these are theory. Objective of IR also theory. You can go through that, but I want to go through the application. So this is the IR framework, how it works out. So ready, Asta, can we work out? So
Yes,
in
sir.
the traditional model, we had input, that is land, labor, capital, entrepreneurship. But in
Yes,
the
sir.
IR framework, what we have is financial capital. You need
Capital.
to have money. Then manufactured capital. Now, if you see ABM, now if you see ABS, right? ABS is a manufactured plastic. Agree or not agree? Yes or no?
Agreed.
Agreed. No, it's a manufactured capital. Then
Yes.
intellectual capital is generally the model kit design. Yes or no? The
Yes,
model
sir.
kit design. Because how many
Royalty.
designers we have in our company?
150.
Ah,
150.
not 150.
The
Not one.
design
Design
team.
team. Yes,
Uh, uh,
not 150 employees in the designing department. We had more than that students. If you don't mind, can you just check that students? We had a good numbers in the design. I can remember. 110 countries we had the operations. Can someone just check students? We had a good number. I can remember.
150, sir.
150, is that correct?
Yes, it's correct.
Okay, so excuse me. So 100 and correct. Sorry. Thank you, Asta. 150. We had around how many staffs? 150 staffs. And then human capital also. Can I just put that 150 staffs? Yes or no, Asta? Agree or not
yes,
agree?
sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. Yes. And then the social and relationship capital only problem starts. Plastic. Agree or not agree? Yes or no? Because there was an
Yes,
article
sir.
specially stating that our part whether our plastics are biodegradable or not biodegradable. You get what I'm
Correct.
saying there.
Yes,
So
sir.
that was the major problem there. So other than that, the next capital, what I can suggest is after social and
Environmental.
sorry, natural capital.
Natural.
So natural capital here, do we consume natural capital at the moment, Asta?
No. No,
No,
sir.
right? No, right?
No.
But there is a
No.
possibility that we may exploit the natural capital. Agree or not?
Yes. Yes.
So
Because we
that
are using
the
plastic.
plastic and even our product itself is made out of plastic.
Correct.
So all these put together, we say as input. Fine.
Right.
And then business activities. So we have the business activities involved. Example, the manufacturing process. Agree or not agree?
Yes.
Yes or no? Our
Yes,
factory.
sir.
We have how many factories at the moment?
We have one factory.
One factory, correct? We have one
Yes.
factory. Good. And then outputs. What are our outputs? Again, I'm asking the same question. One is the basic blocks.
Basic.
Then we have the model blocks,
Model kits.
model kits. And then we have the
Character kits.
character kits. So these are the three types of outputs that we are making. Now, this is the traditional business model also. But in the new one, after output, they have something called what?
Outcomes.
Outcome. So there is something called play value. They have mentioned something.
Yes, sir.
Play value. So if you don't mind, students, can you use this term in the exam? play value. There will be investment appraisal scenarios in the exam. So you should use the term what? Play value. You get
value.
what I'm saying. Because if you generally see play value only, you can charge premium. Agree or not agree?
Yes, sir.
So that is the point of view what I'm saying there. And then students, that is the business model. And then mission and vision. And then risk and opportunities, governance. So these are strategy allocation. These are little higher level context. And then outlook, then performance. And again, this is how it is maintained inside. They generally see the risk and opportunities. Can you remember the opportunities we had? One is we can go into engineering set, yes or no, Asta?
Yes, sir.
Engineering set is an opportunity. Agree or not?
Baby
Agree?
blocks could also
Baby
be.
blocks is an opportunity. Baby block
Right.
is also an opportunity. So those are the opportunities what we need to consider. Agree or not agree? Yes or no?
Right.
And
Right.
there are some risk also that is involved. That is the plastic consumption.
Yes, sir.
Agree or not agree? So that is
Agreed.
that. And then these opportunities and risks should be taken into our governance. But my question mark is the governance is very gray here. Yes or no? Very gray. Because we don't
Yes.
know who is making decision, whether do we have, but it's a public limited company. So that's the
Correct.
question mark here. Because if it is a private limited company, I believe then that's fine, Asta. There is no issue with that. And
Correct.
strategy resource allocation is also an issue. Now, if you generally see the strategy resource allocation, also a problem. Did you see dividends? Did we pay a lot of dividends to our people?
Yes. Yes.
So there, the resource allocation is also a question mark, because how did we pay so much dividend? Don't we have any other investment opportunities? Agree or not agree? Yes or no, Asta? And
But sir,
Asta, yes,
one
please.
question here. You mentioned about resource allocation, and we also spoke about paying out of dividends. So we also discussed when we were doing the ratio analysis that we have saturated in terms of our market and in terms of our product, and
Correct,
we need
correct.
to venture into product
Or new
diversification.
product development, at least like baby block
Okay.
or engineering set. But
Okay.
actually, if you generally see saturated means if we continuously produce basic block. Now, did you see
Yes.
in that opening industry information they told for building
Mhm.
blocks industry there is no barrier to entry, anyone can start the business.
Correct, because there are no patents.
There are no patents. So if you
Yeah.
see engineering block or baby block, these are like
Mhm.
some areas that no one has touched. Agree or
Touched.
not agree?
Agreed.
So
Right.
that is the problem here, because one is strategy. I can say when our founder, who was our founder of our organization? Name of our founder?
Uh, mm,
Ben,
Forgot.
what is his
Lee.
name?
Brandon Lee.
Brendan Lee,
Brandon
right?
Lee.
So if you see Brendan Lee is our founder. Now, if you observe here, Brendan Lee is our founder. When he was our founder, we initially started with the kilogram model. Yes, sir.
Yes,
1
bulk.
kg block, 2
Yeah.
kg block. And then because of the volume, we were able to attract the market. Agree or not agree, Asta? Yes,
Agreed.
sir. And then
Agreed.
we slowly moved into the model. But after his retirement and disposal of the stake, we still have a leadership issue. Agree or not agree? So
Agreed.
now if you see E2, leadership is a major topic. Agree or not agree, Asta? Yes or no?
Correct.
So can I just mention here, leadership may be a major issue. Agree or not agree? 100%,
Agreed.
right? So we are confused here at the moment.
Correct.
And then one more thing, Asta, outlooks is an issue, because Asta, do we have any understanding of how we are taking the reviews? Do we have a review management mechanism at the
No,
moment?
sir.
No,
No,
right?
sir.
So that is a
No.
question mark here, question mark, because there is no review mechanism. And then performance measurement, do we have any performance measurement like balance scorecard, anything?
No.
Have you heard about
Nothing.
balance scorecard, Asta?
Yes,
Yes.
sir. Yes,
So
sir.
good. Students who has balance scorecard, I'll write it here, examiner's favorite area, balance scorecard. So do we have anything similar to that, Asta, at the moment? I think
No,
we do
sir.
not have, right? We completely
No.
do not have anything like that for your information.
Correct.
And then external environment. Now, if you see external environment, we have a problem. Agree or not agree? Recycling. Agree or not agree? Because we are
Agreed.
causing a big problem to the external environment.
Mhm.
And then financial capital is the outcomes. Example, if you do this very well, Financial capital, in other words, share price may increase or decrease. Yes or no? Asta?
Correct.
Depending
Right.
on your internal management, increase or decrease. But at the moment, we have not got any indications.
Mhm.
And then manufactured capital. Actually, manufactured capital, once again, is the can you remember, repurpose? Can you understand the term?
Yes, sir.
Repurpose that can be done based on the outcomes. And then intellectual capital is a new designing understanding can be developed. Sustainable practices can be, instead of plastic bags, can we have paper bags inside that? What do you think, Asta?
Paper bags, yes, or cloth
Paper
bags.
bags, cloth bags, or something like that, which is sustainable. And then human capital, once again, the experience, yes or no? Because the
Yes.
experience is a greatest human capital we generally have. And then once again, the social and relationship capital with the external parties, and then the natural capital. But here the question mark is, are we exploiting the natural capital? Are you understanding what I'm saying there, Asta? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Is that clear there?
Clear, sir.
So students, this is the basic integrated reporting framework. So if you have all these properly designed, they generally say you can create something called what, Asta? Value. Do you see a red color line below value creation? Yes
Yes,
or no?
sir.
So ultimately the objective should be value creation. Now, before I move into the mock paper, students, just wanted to ask, this is how I study Sigma. Asta, when you are reading a notebook, do you study like this or you just study?
We just study and we don't take
Don't do
practical
that.
example. Yeah.
Don't do that. Students, now
Yes,
I'm
sir.
telling you one golden advice. Lily, are you listening, Lily? Yes or no?
Yes,
One
I am.
golden advice I'm telling here. Don't read the notes just for the sake of reading. You are wasting time. Agree or not agree, Asta? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Now, see here, I was completely combining my PriBlocks knowledge into the management
Application.
knowledge. Application. So what happens is, students, especially people like Revati, please listen carefully. Now, if you observe here, Revati, I am not complicating anything. I am just putting the application of each thing. People like Usama, please get the understanding. People like Zavid, please get the understanding. Shahira, you must get the understanding here. It's nothing but the theory. It's purely the application. Are you understanding what I'm saying? So, Asta, is it clear for you? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much, students. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you very much. So what I will do is, now can we start the mock paper? Yes or no? Now can we start
Yes,
the
sir.
mock paper? We can start doing the mock paper. So just give me a minute, students. So students, today I designed the mock paper little differently. So last class I designed the mock paper user friendly. Yes or no, Asta?
Yes,
Now,
sir.
if you see today's mock paper, it's not at all user friendly. It's not at all user friendly. Just a minute. I'll share the screen once again. Okay, do you see the mock paper, Asta? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
In exams, it will be like this. Have you ever observed this, Asta? It won't be in the portrait style. It will be very much
Correct.
like this. Agree or not agree? And
Yes, sir.
even if you see the reference material, they will give in this order only. Agree or not agree, Asta? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So the thing is, students, now why I made it like this is so that you will get used to the screen reading. So students, can we start doing this mock? Yes or no? Yes, we can
Yes,
start
sir.
doing this mock. So students, I will initially write in my working paper as mock number 3, mock number 3, mock number 3. This is our third mock. And I'll mention here the answer also. So I told you, students, first of all, identify the requirement and make the biggest heading. Yes or no, Asta? And
Correct.
then while reading the scenario, make the points what should be as a subheading. Ready? So
Yes, sir.
firstly, so again, students, golden rule, your eyes should be looking at firstly. Okay, firstly. please be kind enough to address the social media critic on plastic consumption and whether the challenges we will be facing when we are shifting the needs from plastic to paper bags for packaging of model toys kits. So here, the first thing is they're asking how we are going to address the what? How we are going to address the critic. And the
Correct.
second one, because there's a comma, and the second one, they are asking what are the challenges we will be
Challenges.
facing to shift from plastics to paper bag. So can I just mention the part A had two requirements inside that, yes or no? So I
Yes,
will
sir.
write down here response. First main heading is response to
Social media critic.
social media critics. Social media critic. Response to social media critics. That is the first main heading. That is very much clear for everyone. And then students, I will leave some line and I will write down the other one, other main heading, that is challenges. What is that?
Challenges.
Challenges faced when
Shifting.
or I can say when not shifting, I can say when switching is better,
Switching.
from switching from plastic to paper bags, plastic to a paper bags. Agree? So that is the main two headings in the part A requirement. So I'll just mention part A for our referencing purpose. So generally I can generally say here, this part A is 60%. How many percent, Asta? 60%.
60%.
I will put it in the next one. So 60%. 60% means how many marks, Asta?
Mm,
25, 60%.
25. Yeah.
60% of 25. It's
15
15,
marks.
right?
Yeah.
15 marks. And the second one, if you see the part B students, what I will do is I'll write down here part B also so that it's very easy for you all. Evaluate integrated reporting concept and the benefits Priblocks may achieve if we adopt this in the annual financial reporting. So here they are using the term what? Evaluate integrated reporting. Now that is not a exam standard question that evaluate integrated reporting. Why I included that is just for a brain refreshment. Fine with that, Asta? Yes or no?
Yes,
They
sir.
won't specifically go directly like that. But the second one is an exam standard. Benefits to Priblocks. Benefits to whom? Priblocks
Priblocks.
following integrated reporting. Following
Yes.
integrated
report.
reporting. Integrated reporting. Is that fine, Asta? Yes or no? Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
So
Correct.
here it is 15. So I can generally go with 7 points, 7 paragraphs. So 7 para, I'll just write down just for referencing. And this is 10 marks. So I can go with 5 para.
5
Agree, no, Asta?
paragraphs. Yes, sir.
So here 7 para, I can generally say, I can go with 3 for response and 4 for challenge, or anything that you prefer. It's your personal decision. And if you see
Right.
evaluate integrated reporting, since this is evaluation, I can give around 3 points. And then here I can go with 2 or 3
Benefit.
points,
Yeah.
just benefits. So students, now if you see here, Mary Chilma. Who is Mary Chilma? I want to ask that question.
Marketing
Who is
director.
marketing director? Wonderful. Mary Chilma is marketing director. Has sent you the following mail. Hi, I have been analyzing social media over the past. I have attached the media articles in the reference material one. Please be kind enough to refer. Now I am not going through the requirement. Shall we directly go to the reference material? Yes or no, Asta?
Yes, sir.
So reference material one, toy block. Shane Watson. My child has been using the Priblocks model kit. We are based in Varanda. We are proud of our local company producing such a high quality toy for the entire globe. However, last week when I was disposing the waste, we have been asked to pay fines for consuming plastics since the area waste management committee has stated the plastics are not being able to recycle. It can be repurposed only. As per the fine statement, it is identified we have been assessed only based on the plastic that comes from Priblocks model toy kits. Okay. I have been assessing some reviews too, where many users are concerned why they are using so much of plastic. whether this is a cost cutting strategy or they are not able to find alternative packing sources like paper, bags, or cardboard boxes. As per my knowledge, the company says they have been producing through biodegradable plastic, but there is no any assurance from any regulatory body whether they are stating. They have been a major issue at the moment, but when the awareness increase, this may not be a major issue at the moment, but when the awareness increase, I guess the company may need to justify, since most of the general public are increasingly getting ready for what? Eco-friendly
Eco-friendly environment.
in the future. So I think this is a very good statement. What do you think, Asta? Yes or no? And
Yes,
it
sir.
has a lot of correlation with the article also that was there in the
Yes,
briefing
sir.
material.
Correct.
And coming down, the reference material to Veranda Stockstein. We have been regulating very strong in the past years, thanks for all the entities that are listed and adopting corporate governance standards. At present, we have insisted companies to follow integrated reporting, even though it is not a mandate at the moment. We appreciate the companies who are following integrated reporting at the moment. It's just a stock market news they have published. So that can be referred to the part B. But if you see part A is completely related to the response to the social media critic. Ready, Asta? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So how are you going to respond to the social media critic? That is my first question.
It has to be so just taking an example like Cadbury in India, when they were facing some issues relating to the quality of the product, where there were worms that were found in the product, they used a brand ambassador, and they created a trust by going through the entire process and showing that it is a good brand and there is no problem, and we are taking all the precautions and care. So maybe we could have a similar kind of strategy to create more awareness about our product, that it is biodegradable, and so something on that lines.
Okay. Thank you. Any other points?
Like
Lil?
one of
Yes,
okay.
please. Continue,
Uh,
please.
can one of the directors make a statement who are closely connected with the in social media, make a statement saying they they are you they are likely to use a paper bag, like Ratan Tata. Like Ratan Tata is closely connected in social media, and he writes nice articles as well when it comes to any decision he take, or any like any like
Uh, good,
any of
good,
yes.
good. I understand the point. I understand the point. Good. Let's see the point of views of many people. If you are in this situation, what you will be doing?
So, Ketish here.
Yes.
I think the better thing is that we can state strategies on how we are going to stop using, or rather reduce to we are going, how we are going to reduce the plastics usage. For example, we can say that we are planning to go for biodegradable plastics, and we are going to adapt for, we are in the search for raw material instead of plastics. So likewise we can give some points, and this needs to be goes into our official Facebook or any well, Instagram, any social media pages that we need to publish, like, as a general notice kind of thing to our as our response. Now normally the companies does that when they have a critical criticism about their activity or business activity or any other thing. They will officially write in their social media to responding to that.
Understood, Kithis. Good point. Any other points, students?
Sir,
Sir,
sorry.
sorry.
You can go first, no worries.
Oh, okay, thank you. Sir, this is Revati here. So
Yes,
here, the first thing, maybe first we have to give the assurance to the to our customers that we will be taking all the feedbacks what we receive, That is the first thing. We have to respond to this particular issue, saying that we will consider this, and then we have to assure that we will be using all the nature friendly products for further packaging for our toy kits.
Thank you. Good. Shahira?
Yes, sir. Just the word to pay for fines, it comes from my mind, IAS 37. Is that right?
Provision. Correct.
Yes?
Correct.
Yeah.
So what is your point?
Shall we mention this standard, or no, we don't have to mention it here?
No need to mention accounting standard until now because there is no legal issues now. That's what he's telling. At the moment, there is no major issue, but in the future, awareness can increase.
Okay, thank you.
So one more thing that I can think of is a report, so we have ISO standards. I don't know if it goes for toy products, but a standard that defines the quality of the product. And if we are stating it to be a biodegradable one, so a certification from a regulatory body saying that, okay, this is biodegradable as a plastic. So we have a backup or a documentary evidence to put it, and then we can have a sales strategy wherein we hire some brand ambassador and publicize this as a more eco-friendly product, and also an initiative stating that going forward, instead of plastics, we are going to we have a plan in mind to replace it with paper bags or a cardboard box, something like that.
Good. Asta, point is good. Any other point of view, students?
Maybe we can also arrange for limited number of people factory visits where they can see the entire end-to-end process, how blocks are, what kind of materials are used, and I mean that could be used as a publicity campaign tool.
Good. But the correct answer was given by Lakshman actually. So Lakshman has given the correct answer because I'll ask you one question, Asta.
Yes, sir.
All gave the wrong answer because Lakshman has given the correct answer. Thank you very much, Lakshman, for that way of thinking. Can you remember I told you, if you want to pass this exam, you need to have something called presence of mind. Yes or no,
Correct.
Asta?
Yes, sir.
At the moment, do we have a social media marketing team?
No, we don't.
Then that should be the first step. No?
Yes, and we don't even have so much
Have a
investment in
website.
our
Do we
advertising
have a
cost.
website? First of all, do we have a website?
No, we don't.
Then do we have an official social media page? Kitis, listen
No.
that. Kitis, are you
No.
listening? Yes or no? Kitis, just
Yes,
a
sir.
point. That presence of mind, you get what I'm saying here, Kitis.
Yes.
Because you went into Lego. Lego has a social media page. You get what I'm saying. This is how the SIMA examiner plays the game. You get what I'm saying, Kitis. Now,
Yes.
please don't think in Lego. This is not Lego. Lego business model, but they have completely restructured. You get the understanding, Kitis? Yes or no?
Yes.
Because
Yes.
in the point of Lego, they generally have a social media. Agree, no, Kitis? Yes or no?
Yes.
But
Yes.
our company, you are the finance manager, and you know that we don't have a website at the moment. We don't have a dedicated social media marketing team at the moment, and we don't have anyone in charge of taking the responsibilities of what is happening in the social media. What do you think it is? Yes or no?
Correct, sir. Yes.
Thank you. So Asta, can we continue? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So Asta, do you get that point what I'm saying? Presence of mind,
Correct.
yes or no? So
Yes, sir.
that is the major factor here because you need to keep in mind. And just asking that same question from Shruti and Shreya. Shreya and Shruti, did you get that understanding of presence of mind now?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. And Revati, are you there? Yes or no, Revati?
Yes, sir.
Revati, did you get that presence of mind scenario?
Yep.
Yes or no?
Yes,
Because
sir.
Revati, now you are working in your organization. You only know more than me about your organization. Agree or not agree, Revati? Now,
Correct.
if you just assume in the exam day, the examiner will never see you as a candidate. he will be
Mhm.
seeing you as a finance manager of which company? Priblocks.
Priblocks. Yeah.
And being the finance manager of Priblocks, you are giving unrealistic answer, theory answer. Will you be able
Mhm.
to pass?
No, sir.
You got the
Understood.
point, no?
Yeah.
So, Lakshman, are you able to talk, Lakshman? Is it possible for you to talk?
Yes, sir.
Lakshman, how are you able to think that point?
Actually, there's no any
Practical,
information.
right? No any
Yes,
information.
practical. Yes.
Practical, right, Lakshman? No
Yeah.
need to break the head, right? Very straightforward, correct? That means you should
Yes.
get the understanding of the pre-scene very, very well. So Aravind and Mr. Rikas, do you get the point what I'm saying? Aravind, are you there, Mr. Aravind?
Yes, Nufair.
Aravind, you get that point what I'm saying?
Yeah,
No?
correct.
Because this is how the examiner plays the game. Because these
Yeah, true.
students are thinking this is Lego. Agree, no, Aravind? But this
Yes,
is
correct.
not Lego actually. It looks like Lego, but Lego is a tech base. They have website, everything. But this company does not have anything at all. Agree, no, Aravind?
Oh,
So
of course,
when
yeah.
there is social media critics, they should initially take steps where they need to develop their official channels. Yes or no, Aravind? Agree or not? Agree?
Yeah, correct. Yeah, correct, Nufair.
Thank you. Thank you. So coming back, Asta, now all
Yes,
the
sir.
points, whatever you gave me now is secondary. Agree or not agree? Yes or no?
Agreed. Agreed.
Because that is the main reason students fail. Asta, now just asking from you. Now, did you get a learning outcome of this classroom? Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Usama, are you there, Usama? Usama, any chances you can talk?
Yes, sir.
Usama, do you get that understanding what I'm
Yes.
saying now?
Yes,
Presence
yes.
of mind. No, that's what can you remember, Usama? I never emphasized on notes or memorizing initial stages. Yes or no, Usama?
Exactly,
You get
yes.
what I'm saying? Because you will think like the other students only. You won't be able to think openly like what Lakshman was thinking. So Asta, can we start working and that point? Yes or no?
Sir, just one question before starting.
Yes, please.
Sir, the one point someone gave that arranging a visit. What about that? Because public limited companies do this for a marketing campaign.
Yes,
So
they can arrange it. But one more thing, Osama, do they have a channel to present that they have arranged a marketing campaign? Like when we were small, Osama, we were going to factories. Our schools takes us. Yes or no, Osama? But
yes,
during that time, newspaper was the major thing and word of mouth. But now this company needs to update themselves into the digital platforms also. That's correct. But Zavid needs to tell specially how you are going to promote that, Zavid. Zavid, it was your point, Zavid. Zavid, you get the understanding there. Yes or no, Zavid?
Yeah.
Clear, no, Zavid, here?
Yeah. So the channels to publish that visit or to capitalize that visit is not there at all in the organization.
Not there at all at the organization. Yes or no? Yes, Zavid. Correct, no, Zavid. You get the point. Now,
Yeah.
I don't know, just for your understanding. Now, Asta, have you heard a college called Rajagiri College of Social Science?
No, sir.
No, they are the number one, in India's number one college actually for
Okay.
social work and psychology. You are
Okay.
saying no, the main reason is they are not active in social media.
Maybe, yes.
They are not active. I told them, no one knows it. They are not active in social media at all. I think Zavid got the point, right? Yes or no, Zavid?
Yeah.
Not at all aware. No one knows that is existing in India also. But actually, they are almost number one in the world. But no one awares about it because still they are in the old school. Are you clear with that, Asta? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Good. So students, can we start writing? The first one I can say, set up, first thing we need to set up an official digital marketing team. Yes or no?
Correct.
Because in E2 we have digital marketing team. That is the first one. And then after we set up the digital marketing team, then start promoting. Yes or no, Asta? Agree or not? Agree?
Yes, sir.
Our manufacturing process. Agree, no, Asta?
Yes,
And
sir.
then present any certifications. We need to present any certifications like y'all were telling in the social media. Yes or no? In the
Yes,
social
sir.
media. I think now that makes a lot of sense. Now, if you look at, just I'm telling you, now you know Doordarshan, right, Asta?
Yes, sir.
But
Yes,
I'm
sir.
telling you, the children who were born in 2005 may not know what is Doordarshan. What do you think, Asta?
Yes,
Yes or no?
sir.
Majority.
Correct.
The main reason is they are not active in the social media or anything. Are you now getting the understanding there? Yes or no?
Right, sir.
So that is clear. And now can we come to the challenges faced from switching from plastic to paper bag?
One is the cost factor.
No, don't come like that, please. Please don't go through that. That's good, but don't go through that. That's very dangerous. Very dangerous.
Okay.
I wanted to say one thing that should be in your mind, because can you remember this point? I just want to specially show it to all students. In the manufacturing process, we have something called injection molding
Model.
machines.
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? So injection
sir.
molding machine will deliberately also take plastic into consideration. Agree or not agree? So completely our machines are automated. They have clearly mentioned, agree or not agree. We have an
Right.
automated process. So when we move into, just assuming, when we move into paper, will the automated process get affected? Agree or
Yes,
not
sir.
agree? So that
Agreed.
angle you need to think. So can I write down that yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Automated process gets affected. Agree or not agree? Yes or no?
Agreed.
If automated process get affected, then workflow get affected. Agree or not agree?
Yes,
Yes or no?
sir.
Workflow get affected. And then if workflow get affected, exports gets affected. Agree or not agree? Yes or
Agreed.
no?
Yes, sir.
Exports gets affected. So these are almost, do you see, generally it's having a flow. Agree or not agree? Yes or no?
Agreed.
I think Shruti was the, and I think Shreya told me that point, cost factor. Shreya, did you say cost factor?
Oh, sir, Asta did.
I did.
Asta, okay. Asta, so are you clear with what I'm saying here? You
Yes,
get
sir.
the
Sir,
understanding?
Meryl here.
Yes,
Uh,
Meryl.
Can I add one point?
Yes, Meryl.
Can we just mention that we have to change the whole business model, what actually we have? Can we mention
Business
that thing?
model, or this is just a process change.
Okay.
Business
Okay.
model means our business model is toys. And we
Yes,
generally
yes.
say the three toys: basic, character, and the model. That is business
Yeah,
model.
but in our integrated framework, we have got inputs which are this plastics related things. So definitely that we have to change it, right?
No, that we can't change it anyway, because here comes with the plastic packagings. You get what I'm saying? Because if
Okay.
you generally say, I agree with you, I can understand what you're saying there, Meryl. But here, the plastic bags are the issue here. Because there was an
Okay.
article in the pre-scene that one boy has clearly stated, why are they having so much of plastic bags inside the toy box? You get what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Yes,
So
yes,
this
got
guy
it.
is suggesting, why can't we go for paper bags? Now my question is, if you go for paper bags, these are the effects you will be having.
Okay. Okay, got it, sir.
Got it, no? So
Yeah.
Asta, coming into the process, automated process get affected, workflow get affected, exports get affected. And any other factors that you are seeing, Asta? Can we say any other factors?
Retained earning for
No,
shareholders.
no, that is generally
The
technical.
last.
Technical. Retained earnings is a technical point. Business point.
Sir, can I say something?
Yes, please, sir.
You mentioned in this article, sir, if you need to certify it when you use it.
Certification in the first one. If there is
It
a
was,
certification,
yeah,
you need
yes.
to present it
Okay.
in the social media.
Thank you.
So currently so our suppliers we have currently for sourcing this plastic, we will have
Okay.
to source a new supplier where we could face some challenges.
Super. Thank you very much. So supplier resistance. Now, Usama,
Yes,
you
sir.
said stakeholder resistance. That is wrong, Usama. Generic. Supplier resistance will be the major point. Thank you for telling that. Asta told that point.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Okay. So are you clear with those points?
Can you
Yes or
elaborate
no?
why supplier resistance will be there?
Because suppliers are giving us plastic, right? Now, suppose if we stop their plastic consumption, Kitis, will they have a resistance that we will slowly avoid them in the future?
Yes, but then we are anyway shifting it to bags
paper
or
paper bags or anything, but what will happen is the relationship will get affected, no? Because there will be a contribution loss for our suppliers, no, Kitis, you get what I'm saying. So
This
for
will
the
affect to the this will affect to the ABS plastic, correct?
ABS plastic, because that is a rare version. Agree or not agree, Kitis? So
Right.
they may supply that for us, but they may charge a little more. What do you think it is? Because think in the commercial angle. If you are losing contribution from one side, you will catch the contribution from the other side. Agree or not agree, Kitish?
Correct, correct. Correct, sir. Understood. Thank you.
Welcome. So students, I think that is a point that we have developed. So can we focus on the integrated reporting analysis? Yes or no? Agree?
Yes, sir.
Asta, I think this is clear, no? These points
Yes,
are
sir.
clear. Agree, no? So
Right.
students, now
Yes.
see here, the main factor what happened was presence of mind. Agree or not agree, Asta? Yes or no? Because
Agreed.
this set up a digital marketing team is the most important thing at the moment. Because if
Right.
we do not have a proper digital marketing team, I think it will end up as a huge failure. Yes or no?
Agreed.
Just asking, Asta, have you heard a product called Parle-G?
Yes, sir.
Do they have a digital marketing team?
No,
No,
they
right?
don't.
But they
No.
were once upon a time they were dominating the biscuit industry, correct?
Yes, sir.
I think it's making you all think now.
Oh,
So can we
yes,
come
sir.
to the integrated reporting? So don't memorize the integrated reporting. I did the integrated reporting analysis just to give the answer only, just to give the pattern. So evaluation of integrated reporting, I can say, okay, increase in presentation and reporting. Agree or not agree, Asta? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Generally, it will be increase the presentation of reporting, and
Mhm.
then I can say outcomes rather than outputs. Yes or no? Because Asta, now if you see a country like China, they were focusing on outputs only, and the
Yes, sir.
outcome only became COVID-19. Agree or not agree, Asta? Yes or no?
Agreed.
Because if you generally see the modern world, people are not at all bothered about the output now. They are generally
Right.
bothered about the outcome only. Have you observed that, Asta?
Yes, sir.
Because you go to the Middle East countries, they generally buy American products mostly. Because America has marketed themselves like a environment friendly country. You
Friendly.
get what I'm saying? And
Right,
if
sir.
you see the Asian countries and the China, all these countries have promoted themselves as cheap labor. We do anything
Correct.
to make the product done at the end of the day. So what
Right, sir.
happens is these premium countries don't like that also. And have you ever seen, Asta, the Baskin and Robin, Häagen-Dazs? These brands are generic brands, but they have branded themselves like international version by showing customers how their processes are developed. Are you getting that
Right.
understanding?
Right.
Outcomes rather than output, increase in presentation and reporting, outcomes rather than output, and then I can say increase in social awareness. Agree or not agree? Yes or no?
Agreed.
These are my points, students. You can just think and write it. No need to go in detail. So can we go into the benefits to PriBlocks using integrated reporting? Yes or no?
Yes,
Agree or
sir.
not agree? So if you generally see Veranda, so we can connect to Veranda now. If you generally see Veranda, we are adopting these corporate governance standards. Agree, no, Asta? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
if you
sir.
see in the benefits to PriBlocks following integrated reporting, I can
Mhm.
generally say one thing is I can say
Trust in the.
share price valuation. Agree or not agree, Asta? Yes
Agreed.
or no? For PIE, who is PIE? Private
Invest
equity
equity
investors,
investors.
private equity investor, that guy, because he can find an exit route. Agree or not agree? Yes or no?
Agreed.
Because I
Agreed.
think he has taken everything, but in future he can find an exit route provided it is there. And further, attract, I can say quality designers. Yes or no? Attract quality designers, because generally if you see, Asta, nowadays the new generation, they don't like to work for unethical firms. Agree or not agree, Asta?
Agreed.
So
Yes,
when the
sir.
company is very much environment friendly, and when they are doing so, they find it proud that their company is doing these things
Associated, right?
associated. So you can attract quality designers, share price valuation, and one more thing I can say, parents' confidence. Yes or no? Because if you see who buys the toys now, who is the most influential person? The child is influential or parent is influential?
Parents.
Parent confidence will increase. Yes or no here?
Yes,
Because
sir.
students, if you see what is the starting range of the toy in our organization?
The
Age,
basic
age
three.
3. So 3 years, does the child have the maturity to select
No.
the toy? No. So
No.
parents will only select the toys. And again, like this parent was telling, I'm generally telling whatever the parents are telling as a complaint, he's clearly indirectly telling it. He's clearly saying today it's not a big issue, but in the future this can be a big issue. Yes or no, Asta? So that clearly indicates that agree or not agree. Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Got it.
So students, this is the framing process. You should develop the points. And one more thing, Asta, there is an issue with some students. They don't develop the points. They generally write down one point, answer, then again they start reading, again they get confused. Don't get into that pattern. You get what I'm saying, Asta?
Yes, sir.
So students, can we start finishing this off? Asta, can I start writing
Yes,
this?
sir. Yes. We
Yes.
can go
So
ahead.
students,
Yeah.
before moving into this, can you let me know any questions you have? You can ask me, students. Any discussion points you have, you can ask me, because I'm going to start developing the answer.
So, just one year, when we were discussing about the benefits of integrated reporting, so basically, if I'm an investor or if I'm a shareholder, I would want to know not just the numbers, but other factors that also influence my company in which, in the industry that I am in, right? So we have not spoken about the stakeholders or influence of the stakeholders anywhere
No,
in
the
this
main
situation,
reason is, if you see, our only stakeholder is private equity investor. Yes or no?
right?
Because that's
Yes.
what I have specified it. Because
Yes.
it's the valuation for him at the moment. Because
Okay.
if you say this company is not a flotation company, even though it's a
Right.
PLC, Brendan Lee, I think Brendan, correct? The
Yes,
founder.
sir. Yes, sir.
Brendan has given the company to a private equity investor and he has slowly escaped. You get what I'm saying? Escape means he
Right.
has generally retired. So this
Right.
private investor is running the show, but he does not have any influence at all. He's just an investor only. You get what
Okay.
I'm saying?
Yes,
And
sir.
who's our CEO of our organization? What is the name of our CEO?
Uh, I don't
Finance
remember.
manager. You don't know
Norma
our
Chan.
CEO? Yes. Okay, so students, the CEO is running the show. You get what I'm saying here. So
Yes, sir.
that is the question mark here. Now are you getting the understanding what I'm saying? Why
Yes,
I
sir.
did not too much emphasize on the shareholders like a generic answer?
Agreed. So, but then again, one more question associated to this. We also have borrowings. Okay, so when right now we don't have the need, but in future, if there is a need of having some external fundings, will integrated reporting also be a plus plus? It will give
For
us an edge.
borrowing debt finance or equity finance?
Debt financing.
Debt financing, no.
Yes.
No, integrated reporting will not support debt finance because people who are giving debt financing are
Will
generally
focus
giving
only on
for
numbers.
interest income. So they are not bothered, right, Asta? Even if you
Okay.
see in practical world,
Yeah.
the debt providers, they are not bothered. They only want their interest and the capital yield at the end of the day.
Okay. Got it.
Lakshman, you have mentioned IFRS 15. What is that, Lakshman? Okay, Asta, can we continue?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so set up an official digital marketing team. So I need to say Mary Chilma. Okay, our marketing director. We need to say at the moment, we need to accept that there is an absence of digital marketing team. Yes or no? Agree or not agree? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Therefore, the company should initially set up a good team for the digital marketing. Agree or not agree? Yes or no?
Agreed.
Where we set up a company website, with our history, yes or no? Very important history, and link it to social media platforms like Twitter, okay, Facebook, agree,
Agreed.
Instagram, and YouTube. Generally, I'm telling. Is that fine? Yes or no,
Yes, sir.
Asta?
So, if we read this, so we don't right now we don't have any digital presence, and hence we need a digital marketing team, right?
Correct. And in order to, when there is a digital complaint, without digital marketing team, how you will be able
You'll
to
be able
address
to
the blogs,
redress.
everything?
Yes,
Yes
sir.
or no, Asta? Because if there is no proper digital marketing team, it's very difficult to address these things what is taking place. You get what I am
Okay.
saying here?
Yes, sir. Got it.
Good. So that is clear. Okay, so that is first thing is we need to set up. Agree, no, Asta? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
This is less costly also. Yes or no? Less costly
Mm.
and can be done with a great effectiveness. Agree or not agree? Yes or no,
Yes,
Asta?
sir.
Great effectiveness. Full stop. Are you clear now? Yes or no, Asta?
Yes, sir.
And then we need to start promoting the manufacturing process. So the first thing, because here the complaint was a written complaint through the TV, television media, or from blogs, social media, right?
Social media. Yeah.
Toy blog. Okay, so it's better to go with that. Then I'll say, then start promoting our manufacturing process. After we have developed a strong fan base, yes or no?
Mm-hmm.
And when we are officially confirmed that our digital media is strong, we can demonstrate the packing process. Agree or not agree? Demonstrate the packing process. Agree or not agree, Asta? Yes or no?
Agreed.
Where we can upload in YouTube and ask social media toy influencers to be present in the activities. Agree or not agree? Yes or no, Asta? So
Agreed.
that is one way that we can do that. Further, we can also explain the waste management procedures. Agree or not agree? Yes or no?
Agreed.
Waste
Yes.
management procedures and how repurpose is done. I don't know, Asta, have you ever seen in Discovery Channel, there is a separate program where they show manufacturing of factories. I can't remember the name. Can anyone remember the name? Do you watch Discovery Channel?
Yes, sir.
In
But
not
I don't
can't remember.
specifically remember the name of this.
But have you seen they show manufacturing one event? There is a program. They show like manufacturing process of factories,
Yes,
how
sir.
they make pack. So I
Yes,
can say
sir.
we can do a session with that. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
We can,
Uh,
yes, please.
So just I was thinking when you mentioned about the toy influencers, right now, given in the blog that was written, it was a person who was from Veranda. But since our presence is, we trade with 110 countries, so can we write global toy influencers? Because if this is a concern raised in the home country, it could be a concern and affect our exports as well.
100%, 100%. So can I just mention that it can be social media global toy influencers, right?
Yes.
That's good. We can also influence the fan participant by giving them rewards in participant. That's correct. That's correct. But that can be other marketing strategy. Okay, repurpose, and we can also have invitation provided to big television networks provided to big television network where they can explain the process. Yes or no? Agree or not agree? Asta?
Agreed.
So presenter certification. I'll write down here. We can apply for ISO certification. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
And when we get the certification approved, we can present it in the social medias. Agree or not agree?
So
And
wouldn't the
also
ISO,
in
sorry,
the packaging. Yes.
so wouldn't we already have this certification in place since it would be a regulatory requirement
No, if you see
for
this industry is not regulated. Anyone can start, anyone can do. They have clearly mentioned.
Okay.
There
Okay.
is no regulatory authorities determining. Only one thing they have mentioned is price mechanism.
Yes,
No one can set the
understood.
price or increase the price. So that's what I'm telling
Correct.
us, be with the pre-sale. But
Yes,
you are
sir.
correct in the practicality. You get what I'm saying.
Yes.
In the
Yes, sir.
hypothetical scenario, it is different. You get the point what I'm saying. No,
Got
that
it.
happened with our issue. No? So present it in the social media and also in the packaging, cover behinds. Agree or not agree? Yes or no?
Agreed.
This can be generally a key performance indicator. Agree or not agree? Performance indicator. And also, this can add value. Are you clear with this, Asta? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So this time the question what I'm focusing here, is this anything related to technical or purely application?
No, purely application.
Application.
Right.
So challenges when switching from plastic to paper bag. Just I'll write now. So at present, so Asta, what is at present? We have injection. At present,
Molding.
injection molding process.
Yes.
Injection molding process is automated. Agree or not agree? Asta?
Yes, sir.
Automated where the company has to restructure the operations if they are shifting to the plastic. Agree or not agree? Yes or no? Which may sometimes may have defective toys produced. Chances are there or not there? Yes or no? And further, the packing staffs may need to be trained. Yes or no? May need to be trained
Sir, I lost you
to
here. Sorry.
package the products as per the new guidelines. Yes, Asta.
Sir, where the company has to restructure the operations if they are shifting to plastic.
Sorry, if they are shifting to paper.
Paper.
Sorry, paper. Fine.
Yeah.
Fine, right? So
Have
the next
defective.
one, the defective products. Sorry, may have defective products. Sorry, may have defective products. Okay.
Okay.
And further, they may need to be. They may need to train. They may need to train to package the products as per the new guidelines. They need to train the employees into the new contract. Fine.
Further, they may.
Sorry, they may. Thank you. Fine. Okay. So can we come to the workflow get affected? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
The workflow is essential since we manufacture for inventory. Agree or not agree?
Agreed.
Asta, what is our inventory days?
93 days.
93 days. Students.
I vaguely remember, but
correct. It's 93
days.
days. It's
Yeah.
93 days. So may get affected since at present it is 93 days, and further the shipments may get delayed. Agree or not
Delayed.
agree? Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
This may increase the variable cost. Agree or not agree? Yes or no?
Agreed.
Where the contributions may get affected. Further, for add-on items like motor, there is motor, yes or no? We have
Yes,
add-on
sir.
items like motor, which may not be compatible with paper bags, yes or no? Can there be chances like that?
Yes, sir.
Because motors are a little heavy. Agree or not? Compatible with paper bags. That is one more issue. And in case of water, the products may get damaged. Agree or not agree?
Yes, sir.
Because if you see polythene, water will not affect. Agree or not agree? Yes or no?
Agreed. Agreed.
So paper bag, that is one factor in case of water. Like if you have a motor inside, because I told you, if you look at the model bricks, the motor is the major thing that is charging premium. Agree or not agree?
Yes,
Because
sir.
basic is just the blocks. But if you see the model toys, they have a motor inside. So suppose in case there was during the shipment, there was water, I think entire thing will get damaged. What do you think, Asta? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So I'll write down another one. Exports get affected. 110 countries are having been supplied by a single factory. Agree or not agree?
Yes, sir.
And if there is a packaging change, there can be situations where the exports may get delayed, and Cronsto, what is the name? Our competitor? Constro, right?
Yes.
Constro will be able to capitalize this transit delay? Yes or no? Agree or
Yes,
not
sir.
agree? Because
Correct.
our retailers, everyone may move to Constro if we are delaying. Agree or not agree? Asta?
Agreed.
And further, I can say the ABS, the ABS. The ABS plastic is generally expensive and rare. Agree?
Agreed.
The suppliers who provide ABS may generally provide the polythene too. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
If pry blocks shift to the plastic, shift to the paper, the supplier contribution may get affected. Agree, no, Asta? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Which will result the increase in cost for the ABS plastic. Yes or no? Which
Yes.
may increase the selling price of the toys. Agree or not agree?
Agreed.
And sometimes the customer, or I can say the consumer, may lose the positioning of value for money. Agree or not agree? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Because they are value for money positioning. Correct?
Yes, sir.
So students, now if you see here, the answer what we are developing is generally practical. Agree or not agree, Asta? Yes or no?
Agreed. Yes, sir.
Completely it's practical. So students, I will come to the part B requirement, but before going to the part B requirement, any questions you have, students? Okay, I'll come to the evaluate the integrated reporting. So can we write down increase in presentation and reporting? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
The presentation will not only be limited to financial elements, it may also have other elements such as raw material consumed. Yes or no? Raw material consumed, that is manufactured capital, raw material consumed, comma, the intellectual capitals. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
And further, there can be situations on other factors like environment. Agree?
Yes, sir.
Sustainability. Full stop. Outcomes rather than output. The bigger picture of the effectiveness of the products and services can be communicated. Yes or no, Asta? Agree or not agree?
Yes, sir.
Where the long-term sustainability will be concentrated. Now, Asta, this evaluate integrated reporting is just a brain, I think, refreshment. Okay, it won't be
Yes.
like this. That's what I'm minimizing the quantity and increasing social awareness. I can say the public and the shareholders, or I can say the stakeholders, may get the business understanding of the contribution of a corporation to the society. Agree or not agree?
Agreed.
Full stop. Just a basic one. So benefits to Priblocks by following integrated reporting. Share price valuation. So they are telling to PIE exit route. So I can generally say the private equity investor may be able to find a better value for his ownership. Agree or not agree? Yes or no?
Agreed.
Where he can be able to exit or sell some of his stake to the general public. Yes or no? Agree?
Yes, sir.
Full stop. The other one, attract quality designers. So I can generally mention the designing team may be encouraged to work with organization, to work with what? Organizations
Organization.
where they have sustainability practices. Yes or no?
Yes.
And they may be willing to share the expertise. Now I will come to the point of marine. So example, we can change the business model. Yes or no, Asta? Now, if
Yes,
you
sir.
generally see this plastic industry itself is in the block industry itself is plastic. Yes or no? So
Yes,
we
sir.
can change this if we have good quality designer, where we can create a business disruption, where we can create wooden blocks. Can there be chances? This is my understanding.
So
Wooden
wooden
blocks
blocks.
from wasted furnitures. You get what I'm saying? We are not going to
Yes, sir.
cut tree from wasted furniture. You get what I'm saying?
Yes,
That
sir.
means
Also,
already, yes,
they had mentioned something about 3D printing also in the
correct,
so that could be a replacement.
correct. And further, 3D printing can be used for product designs with sustainability. Agree or not agree? Yes or no?
Agreed.
Now I will come to the next one, parents' confidence. Generally, the parents will decide the products to the younger kids starting from 3 years. Yes or no? Agree or not agree, Asta?
Yes, sir.
So I can say, if the company has good reporting practices, which are accepted by the society, then the consumption of Priblocks blocks can increase. Yes or no, Asta? Agree or not agree?
Agreed.
So that is the basic consumption, understanding. So students, now if you see here, it is 671 words we have gone, but generally it is more than this, but this is just a refreshment question. Are you fine with that, everyone? Yes or no? I'll just make it big so that you will be able to see that. Any questions, anyone? Asta, any questions?
No, sir. Clear for me.
Clear? So other students, if the explanation is clear, can you just put Y in the chat box, students? Thank you, Shaira. Thank you, Shreya. Thank you, Marilyn. Thank you, Shruti. Thank you, Lily. But today, the outcome of today's class is presence of mind. Agree or not agree, Asta? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Because this setup of an official digital marketing team, only a student with the presence of mind can think. Agree or not agree, Asta?
Agreed.
Agreed, no? And if
Yes,
you
sir.
see the ABM plastic, everything is a presence of mind only, completely presence of mind. So
Correct.
students, that's what, if you see, I generally say you must do industry research if you don't know the industry. Correct, no, Asta? Now,
Yes, sir.
generally, you know the industry very well, no? Toy industry, you know that. If you go with Lego, you will give answers like Lego only. Agree or not agree, Asta?
Agreed.
And Lego answer is not suiting here. Lego industry
Correct.
is suiting, but Lego answer is not suiting.
Correct.
So students, I think everyone has said yes. One question. So can you please explain supply resistance once again? Nothing is mentioned that we are supplied for polythene bags and ABS plastic by the same. I'm not getting the contribution lost. Actually, not like that. If you generally see here, we are buying the ABM plastic from the suppliers. So suppliers may generally have an ecosystem, right? Asta, yes or no? They
Yes,
have
sir.
their own ecosystem. So one product you are leaving out, the suppliers will have a resistance. Oh, you don't want our byproduct polythene, then
Yes,
it's
sir.
fine for us, but no problem, you pay us more in the ABS material.
Correct.
ABS. So Usama, is that clear with that? Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Now clear.
So students, I think everything is clear. So students, on Saturday, can we meet on Saturday, Asta? Yes or no?
Yes,
So
sir.
on Saturday, I will do mock number 4, and from Saturday onwards, you all should also start working the mocks. So I have taught you all everything: how to write, how to do presence of mind, yes or no, Asta, agree or not agree.
Agreed.
So from Saturday onwards, we can start your self practice also. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So students, let's meet up on Saturday. If you have anything, please do let me know. Okay, students, good night, everyone. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Welcome.